Good afternoon, everyone. Hope y'all are having a wonderful week, and I hope it has started out smoothly and the weather has been beautiful. Y'all, I've had my windows open, my door swung wide open for 2 days straight. Sat out on the porch this afternoon, and it's just been so beautiful, and I'm so ready for spring. And so I'm hoping that it is coming soon. I think we've got weather moving in tonight though, thunderstorms, and then I don't know, I'm hearing later this week is snow. So who knows? Welcome to Arkansas. But anyway, no, I hope y'all have had a wonderful week. We've had a good week. It's been fairly laid back, just kind of getting started back into our normal routine that we do throughout the week, going to school and work. And so anyway, but I'm gonna do something that I've never done before, and actually I've kind of been talking back and forth to James's cousin about doing this, and it's something I've always wanted to do and just never done it. And so I am going to do a sourdough starter today. So if you've never done it, let's just jump in and do this together. It seems to be pretty simple, as long as they say it's kind of like a pet. You've got to watch it every day, and when it wants to be fed, you feed it, and so it's all dependent upon just your commitment to take care of it. So anyway, so I'm making one for myself, but then I'm also making a couple for some other people. And then, this is kind of, if you know someone who likes to cook or make bread, or who just, like I said, in the kitchen a lot, this is actually a cool little gift that you can make people and kind of pass it along. And it's super easy. And I found, I'm going to show you, and this is going to be a several day process. I'll jump on and kind of show you what mine's looking like. And if you want to do it with me, we can kind of compare. But so I'm just using your regular size mason jar. I know I will eventually have to move it into another one as it grows. But just a normal size mason jar. And then I went and just got whole wheat milled flour. I got that at Kroger. And so just to start it, you just need your jar, your flour, water. I'm going to use press and seal to cover that over the top, and then I'm going to put a little piece of material over it and put my little ring around it to kind of seal it. And that's really all you have to do to start it. And then from there, you just kind of watch it and you follow the little recipe, and I'll give that to you, and we can just go from there. So today is the first day. So I've got my mason jar, and it called for half a cup of your whole wheat flour, so I put half a cup already in my jar. And then we're gonna do a fourth. Oh, and I grabbed the wrong measuring spoon here. Let me grab my right one. Okay, that would have been something else if I would have put the wrong amount in there. And then we're gonna do a fourth a cup of warm water. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my water warming and I'll put that in there. And then essentially what the recipe calls to do is, once you get your flour and your water in there, you're gonna use a fork, and you're just going to continue to stir it until it becomes a thick consistency, smooth. And then from that point on, you're gonna put your plastic wrap or your lid, if you've got a lid. Mason jars, we've got those plastic lids too, you can do that over the top. And then you wanna let it sit in a warm spot for 24 hours. That's kind of a hard thing to do at this time, because typically my warm spot is in my laundry room, but in the colder times, that is not the warmest spot. So I think for me, I'm probably just going to, I've got some stuff baking in the oven tonight. So once all of that is done cooking, I'm gonna just set it on the back of the stove for now. Then once all that's done cooking and the oven has had a little time to kind of cool down, and it's not gonna be so hot, I will just put it in the oven and let it sit there. You could also do the microwave, just a warm spot. And then tomorrow, we're not gonna really do anything to it. You're just gonna kind of check in on it, and bubbles should start to form. That is what the fermentation process that shows that that is starting. And the thing that we're looking for on day 3, there should be, this paste that we're forming today it should be a paste. There should be a thin line of a liquid, they call that hooch. The liquid is called hooch, and then another layer of the thick paste. And so that is technically supposed to be your sign that your starter is hungry and it wants some food. So that is it. So I'm gonna get my warm water real quick. All right, so I am adding my 1/4 cup of warm water, and I'm going to mix this very well with my spoon, or my fork. Hello, if I can talk. And they are right. It's supposed to, the recipe says consistency will be thick and pasty. And this is actually really pasty. A lot pastier than I thought it was gonna be. But we're gonna roll with it because, you know, I mean, y'all know me, I don't really tend to like to stick to a full-on recipe. I kind of like to do my own thing, but boy, that sure is pasty. Whew. So let's take a look at their picture here. Yeah, I think ours is a little thicker than that, so I'm gonna add just a little bit more water to it. Because ours is way thicker than that is. So anyway, like I said, if you know somebody that likes to cook or bake or, you know, make bread, this is really kind of a cool little thing that you can do, that you can start for them and then give to them as a gift and let them kind of finish out the process of their starter, and then they can kind of make bread whenever they want to. Okay. So I'm gonna show this to y'all, but I mean, you can see that is a pretty thick paste, but that's what it says. So we've got it mixed. And we're gonna leave it as that because that's what it says to do. Okay. All right, so anyway, this can be a great little gift. And I'm doing this for 2 other people, and I'm gonna manage it for the next few days. And then I am going to hand it off to them and let them finish the process and kind of get a little glimpse of what it's like to do a starter. And you know, you can dress it up real cute. I don't know, I'm a little I don't know, crazy when it comes to wrapping things. Like, I just think that wrapping things is so special, and you know, you can really dress it up. And so like I said, when you eventually give this to your people as a gift, I'm gonna put the plastic over the top, but I'm also gonna put a little piece of material over mine and screw the lid on, just so I know it's good and secure. Ooh, hang on. And then I found these really cute tags that I'm going to use when I give these to my people. Let me get this on here. Like I said, I'm a firm believer in you should wrap things and make things special for people. I just, anytime I wrap things for birthday or you know, Christmas or anything like that, I like to make it special. So anyway, so here is my starter, and like I said, and I can post these down below, or if y'all want to message me if you want them, whatever. But I found these online and they're so cute, and it says sourdough starter, date and instructions. And so, you know, just put, you know, depending on what day you end up giving it to them, And then if say you like make it for them day 1 and you end up giving it to them day 2 or 3, you know, early on, there's actually a big recipe card. And so I will probably fill this out, and then I may even write the full-on recipe. That way they have the full thing if they ever wanted to do a full starter from the beginning. So I think that I'll tie this to my jar with a little twine, and then put this like in a little card with it. So it's just an idea for anybody that likes to bake. And so y'all, this is day 1, and so I'm just a little anxious to see how this turns out, but we'll see, and I'll update you with each, you know, probably not tomorrow because all that we're doing is just watching for bubbles. Day 3 though is when we really kind of start adding our food into it. So I'll jump on day 3, and so hop on and join me. Let's do this together. Like I said, I've never done this before, so I'm really anxious to see how it turns out, and we will just go from there. I hope y'all have a good evening with your families, or, you know, if you're a college student at school, I hope you have a good night and get good rest and prepare for apparently the storm's coming. I think they're moving in tonight and then into tomorrow, some more rain. And so, but no, I just pray you'll have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your night, and I will be back on in a few days. Love y'all. Talk to you later. Bye.